Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2019 World Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Helsingborg, Sweden. We are platform 2 for the 72 kilo class. I'm Joe Whiteley and I'm here with Maaike de Vries.
Yes, hello. Nice to be back again.
Yeah, nice to have you. We are running two platforms here. This is the platform with the ladies who are not pushing up quite so much weight. The other platform is running on the Olympic channel. We're live on YouTube. I would urge you to raid your house for all the laptops that you have available and get everything going, because you do not want to miss this. We are sponsored today by Eleiko. You'll be able to see on the platform a second. They have just released their brand new combo rack. Fantastic piece of Swedish engineering. And we are live with Simten Aydin on the platform. She's coming out for 115 kilos. She is from Turkey. And as ever, the game here is just get your opener in and you can then start to move.
I think that's a good lift. Always nice to start with an easy opener. Oh, yellow.
Oh, 2 yellows. So that could be...
Not stretching the knee?
Yeah, I mean, the depth looked good. I don't know if we're going to see a replay, but no. Well, that's going to have messed up her day. Anna Claire Thompson now of New Zealand, 122.5 kilos on the bar. We have seen this before, that the judging here is of the absolute highest standard. We are at the pinnacle of powerlifting here in Helsingborg in Sweden. What goes in the gym, what even goes at nationals, may not go here. And if you don't get your first on depth, you need to go back and need to think about what you have to do here.
Well, the depth is okay here. Really deep squat, waiting for the lines. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So, same weight remains on the bar. This is Sofia Gonzalez of Uruguay.
She's a student for a job.
Yeah, she's only 24, so she's just into the open class.
It's really nice. As a young lifter in the open class, you can grow in the years.
Sure.
So she's in platform 2 now, but maybe in a few years she will be competing in platform 1. You never know.
I think this is what they all aim for. We have, I think we have 22 lifters in total. So 2 platforms, 1 group, which is good because it gives these ladies a longer turnaround, more time to recover. Good lift there for the Uruguayan lifter. Irina Ivacheva now of Russia, 127.5. And these spotters, again, we give a shout out to these spotters every single time. They are the Czech spotter team.
They are great. When I'm lifting on a platform and they are next to me, I'm safe. I'm safe, 100%.
You breathe a sigh of relief, right?
Yeah. She's competing in the open class, but she's a master too.
Yeah, so she clearly feels she has some competition. Obviously, masters can compete in their own class, but they are quite free to compete in the open. As does a fellow countryman of yours, Elias Strick, still in the open.
But she's not lifting in the 72.
No. To be fair, the day she switches to masters, she's going to break a lot of hearts.
Oh, yeah. Two white lines, that's enough for a good lift.
Yeah. We saw Irina have one of the racks in. I guess we've seen this before. This is just so that you don't want the plates to bang on the rack as they come down.
Yeah, when you have the walkout and you step one step on the side, you can touch the rack. So if you have one in, it's easier to do the walkout.
And those Eleiko racks do make it very, very easy for the platform crew to adjust.
That's one of the big changes they made from the old racks and this one right now.
They've used a higher grade of steel as well, I believe. I think these racks are engineered to take 750 kilos.
Oh, wow.
So they're clearly expecting the sport to move on even further in the future. Time to step up, Ray Williams. This is Marlena Gabriel of Australia. She's coming out for 135. Oh, I think that may be a little borderline on depth. What do you think, Maaike?
Yeah, a 2-to-1 lift.
Yeah.
So there was a bit doubt there. And what we see on the cameras is different than the referee sees.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of people will comment on this and say, "Well, it looked fine to me." Yeah, but you weren't here. You weren't sitting in the right place. Don't forget that camera lenses can amplify and magnify what you see. So, Yuka Okada of Japan, 137.5, 300 pounds. Again, you have to love the poise of the Japanese lifters. They very rarely look rattled.
Most of them are very good bench presses.
Yeah,
they're known for the bench press.
Yeah, true. It's a national sport. Japanese team, of course, supplied with full kit by SBD, another one of the IPF's primary sponsors.
I think that looked good.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, 3 white lines.
And this is Dilna of India, 140 kilos for an opener. This is 10 kilos above what we're seeing for a squat PB, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she must be feeling confident.
She made some progress then.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite sure when that was set. We'll see if we can get our researchers on that.
And she's not squatting on squat shoes, but flat shoes. Some people prefer that.
Yeah, I mean, squat shoes have a little wedge heel.
Did you see that speed? Sorry.
Yeah, that was amazing.
For 10 kilo.
Oh, no. We're seeing, yellows.
A yellow and a red one.
So do we think that's depth or...?
Well, red is definitely depth.
Yeah, but that's the sensor. Could be a number of failures. This is Sari Uski of Finland now, 145 kilos. There's a few ladies been disappointed with their openers. That's going to put you straight into Plan B, and the game here is to not let that get into your head. Just go back and say, "Okay, coach, we didn't do it. Now what are we going to do?"
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're seeing some lifters. The Turkish lifter's gone up 7.5 kilos, so she's not worried. She's sticking to Plan A, I think. That's a gutsy decision.
This is what I like about this lifter. She has a very easy opener, 3 white lights, just start low and then build in the second and third attempt.
Yeah.
So you have less stress for the opener. It's already stressful because you had the World Championship.
That's right. So, why make your life any harder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, second lifter from Australia, Elizabeth Napoli, 145 kilos. And again, I think that looked easy.
Yeah. She has much left.
Sure, and that's the thing. You see, sometimes people come out and they do their opener and it looks really tough, and you think, well, where are you going to go from there?
Yeah.
This is Olivia Perotti now, Republic of South Africa, being brought to the platform by none other than Johan Hanny Smith himself.
Yeah. Well, she's a lucky girl.
She is, yeah. Well, she's lucky if she gets this, because I wouldn't want to explain to Hanny why I didn't get my opener. Hanny says it like it is. 150 on the bar for Olivia, so she's clearly feeling confident here. Although she's done 160 in the past. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's good.
3 white lights. Shannon Pollock now of Ireland. This is our last lifter in round 1. 152.5 kilos.
I remember her from Canada last year. She did a competition in the 84.
Right.
She was not a full 84, but about 78, 79 body weight.
Okay, so she's decided to make that effort and go down to the 72s. So the PB that we're seeing here of 162.5 may have been set at a previous body weight.
If you hear the noise through our microphone, there's a Swedish lifter on the other platform, and everyone is screaming right now because it's her hometown.
Yeah.
Well, she lives in Göteborg, but close to this one.
Yeah, not too far away. So the Swedish fans have been incredible this year.
for Shannon. This is, nice, easy, good lift.
Yeah, so game on for Shannon Pollock. And we're back round again with Simtin Aydin of Turkey, 122.5. A reminder, she didn't get her 115. She's gone up to 122.5. She's feeling confident.
She is coached by a Swedish lifter. He is an equipped lifter in the 93, so it's nice that the home country that organized the competition is helping other countries out.
Yeah, sure. I know she trains at Desert Barbell. And we're told that she also competes Olympic lifting, CrossFit and ballet.
Oh wow, ballet.
Ballet, so she's got some poise and grace, and we're hoping to see that on the platform right now.
Well, the strength is there.
Yeah, what do we think about technical? Yes.
2 to 1, good lift. That's all you need, 2 wide lights.
Yeah, and she clearly listened to what she was told by the referees on the first one, adjusted her depth, came back and got it. That's what we like to see. This is Anna Claire Thompson now, 127.5 for her second attempt. Oh, she's got a big smile on her face.
I like it when they're smiling. They're enjoying the competition. That's what you should do.
Yeah, true. This is the World Championships. This does not happen every day. I like the New Zealand singlets this year.
I think they had the same last year. I think they have it for 2 years now.
Right, okay.
But I like, you can see it is from New Zealand.
Yeah,
I like that.
You
I
know
love that.
for a fact.
Yeah.
Good lift for Anna.
Little wave to the audience.
Yeah, and a little dance with her coach as she went off. Now this, for contrast, this is Irina Ivacheva, Masters 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, born in 1969, and she's coming out for 132.5. This is way below her PB, but again, we don't know when that was set.
And you never know how the preparation went. Did she got an injury, or did she has to lose weight, or the traveling, or...
Yeah, any of those things.
And that's the big difference between national competitions and international competitions.
Yeah.
There's much more into it than just an hour drive by car.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can find that the air conditioning on the plane and the hotel can really dry you out. Hydration is very important in sport. Oh, she sunk that one.
She fight it through.
Yeah.
And yes, 3 wide lights.
Putting on a clinic here, saying, hey ladies, I'm not the youngest here, but take note. This is Sofia Gonzalez of Uruguay. 132.5. She's gone up 10 kilos. Just a note there, her coach has recently just earned his Category 2 international referee badge just a couple of days ago.
So he did a course in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In La Manga.
Ah, yes. Yeah, home of many a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful part of the world.
Oh, it's really nice. Good squat. Strong.
Yeah. 3 white lights for Sofia. That's moved her up to 17th. Marlena Gabrielle now of Australia. She's coming out for 135 for the second time. She got some yellows and some reds, so she's got work to do.
Yeah. And her personal record is 140, so that's not 135 is close to her personal record.
Yeah.
I hope the pressure is not too big. So it's only 5 kilo below your personal record, and you missed your opener. She looked fired up, though.
She does. So, I mean, obviously, to anyone watching at home going, well, she's hit 140 before, every day is different.
Yeah.
And we've seen here that, for whatever reason, it's a tough platform in Helsingborg.
It is. And she's from Australia. That's a long way to Sweden.
She stood up with that.
Looks better.
Looking strong.
Yeah, 3 white lights. And I just want to mention, she did coaching this week. Mm-hmm. So she was helping other lifters from Australia.
Yeah. And that can take it out of you. We saw in the last session, one of the coaches from, I think, was it Lebanon, going absolutely crazy on the platform.
Yeah.
It's often harder work coaching than lifting.
It's so stressful.
Yeah, well, you know that because I saw you at both gates yesterday. You guys had lifters on both platforms
I had to do cardio from platform 1 to platform 2, platform 1, platform 2. And you know, as a powerlifter, you hate to do cardio.
Yeah, anything more than 5 reps is cardio, right? Yuka Okoda of Japan out here now for 145. And that's slow.
Well, good, I think. Yeah, 3 wide line.
Yeah.
She stayed in her technique.
Yep.
It was really nice to see. It was heavy, but she did not fail on technical things.
No.
And that's why she got it.
Yeah. Now she's getting close to her PB there. At, she's 2.5 off. But okay, this is Dilna of India. Again, she didn't get 140. She's gone, do you know what? I'm not going to let that get in my way. 140. I'll see you later. I'm going for 150.
But it was not a string.
No.
Went up very, very fast.
Yeah, it was just depth, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
she knows what she's got to do. Maybe the extra weight will just help her hit depth. More common in equipped, but very controlled.
Well, in my opinion, this one looks better than the open.
Yeah, it was close. It was close.
Yeah,
but
3
good
wide
enough.
lines, yeah.
I have to respect your opinion, Micah.
Well, the first one, it was not good enough. It was high. But this one was like, can be, yeah.
Yeah, and she did what she had to do.
Yeah.
The referee said that's not good enough. She said, okay, I'm sorry about that. I'll do it better next time. 150 again for Elizabeth Napoli of Australia. You know, the worst thing you can do is to argue with an official and say, you know, my depth was fine. And if they say it isn't, they're not going to say it is the second time. 3 white lights for Elizabeth.
No problem.
Yeah, and Sari Uski of Finland, 152.5 kilos. You know, the Finns always impress me.
Yeah, they do.
They're a very tough people, very strong.
Yeah.
We've talked a few times. They have a concept called sisu, which is courage and strength in the face of impossible odds, and it's a very, very Finnish concept.
I've never heard for it.
No, you haven't. No, it's like many Finnish things. It takes some explaining. But okay, sorry. Let's see it.
Well, that looked good.
Yeah. I'm seeing some beautiful attempt selection from these ladies.
And this one is only 2.5 kilos below her personal best, so she can jump for 5 to 7.5 kilos and set a really nice record.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're looking to build your total here,
True.
so you don't want to reach too far and throw it all away. But well, we'll see what she's going to put in.
Don't you think she can do 5 or 7.5 kilos?
I think she can do 5. I think 7.5 might be a bridge too far, but you might find she's just going to go conservative. Let's get that 2.5.
It's the same with Shannon. She's going for 160 right now, and her personal record is 162.5. And most of the time, it's a 72 lift is not going to jump for 2.5 kilos.
Yeah.
So the next one, she will go for a personal record, if she gets this one, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Support from the Irish team in the crowd. They've been phenomenal here this year.
They're so supportive. I love that.
Oh, come on, Shannon! Come on! Oh. Oh, such a shame.
Yeah.
Well, was that just that it didn't move so quickly and that she got caught by inertia, do you think?
No idea. I wanted to see the replay, but we couldn't. Because the loaders are so fast.
Yeah,
we
that's
have no
it.
time to see the replay.
But even the loaders were shouting for that one. You saw the guy on your right-hand side on the screen. I guess from a loading point of view, you want the lifter to stand up with it so you don't have to catch it.
Less work to do.
Olivia Perossi of South Africa, 160 kilos. Again,
I like this singlet as well.
Yeah.
They have an SBD singlet and a Titan singlet. And the SBD is brighter, but this one is with the flag and it's more detailed, so I like both.
Yeah. Yeah, we're brand agnostic here on the commentary. What do you think? That stalled, but did it dip?
I didn't think it went down. Yeah,
No.
It's a good lift.
Yeah, she needs to watch that though. That's That's going to worry her. Once again, that is the Swedish crowd on the other platform.
That girl was working for it.
Yeah.
Wow, so strong.
We have to keep our eyes on our own platform, but it's sometimes hard not to watch what's going on over the other side.
Especially when everyone is screaming. You're like, what's going to happen? What's happening?
127.5 kilos for Simton Aydin of Turkey as we go into the third round.
She's going for a 5 kilo PB.
Yeah, she matched it with the last one.
Oh, no, she went
no,
forward.
too
She
deep,
lost it.
tip forward.
She lost the balance, so she went forward.
Yeah, and then that's a real ask to do what's known as a good morning to bring it back.
Yeah, back strength.
Yeah, you're starting to use the erectors there, and they are not muscles that are expecting to pull up the whole weight of your PB squat.
Maybe you can do it with 80 kilos, but not with 127.
Yeah, true. So 132.5 now. This is Ellie Claire Thompson of New Zealand. Now she looked very happy for the last one, but she's got the game face on for this.
Yeah, definitely. And what happened on the other platform is a world record squat. 203 kilos.
My goodness.
Wow. And this one looks really nice.
Yeah. I think, she's... oh, no, there's the smile again.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to see.
I think she got 9 wide lines.
Yeah, 3 for 3 so far. Yeah, doesn't get any better than that. 137.5 for Irina Ivacheva of Russia. She's gone 5.55 with her attempts. The benefit of experience, I think, here, both in the Russian coaching team and in Irina herself. She's only been competing for 6 years.
Only 6?
Yeah, so many ladies coming into this sport later in life. I mean, maybe she did another sport prior to this, and she did some strength training, and she thought, you know what? I like the squatting. I'm going to go and do some powerlifting now.
Yeah.
Very controlled. I think, again, that stopped. But
I think it was a stop, but not a downway movement. And it's,
Yeah, the referees agree with you once again, so this is what we like to see. Sofia Gonzalez, 137.5 kilos for the Uruguayan lifter. Very focused. Again, first year as a junior, this is getting close to a PB, but you can't PB every single time. And what you did yesterday does not matter today. It's all about how your warm-ups felt. So many times we've seen lifters go, no, I've done this, I can do this in the gym.
But every single day and every competition is a different day.
Absolutely.
It's your job to get the best out of it on that day.
Yeah, and I think she did exactly that there. 3 white lights for her. 145 now for Marlena Gabriel of Australia. Very, very strong field, this 72s. I think you were saying just before, it's tough to be a 72.
I'm a 72, and I want to be I don't know what I want to be, because every weight class is strong.
Yeah, true. Well, this is the IPF. There's no category higher than this. Marlena Gabriel, 145 now for a 5 kilo PB on her third attempt. She's a fighter, this girl. Just getting that settled.
She fights it through.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Telling that bar who's boss.
Good.
2 to 1. Good lift.
Look how happy she is. I always love it when they're so focused through the lift and before the lift, and then after the lift when it's a good lift.
Yeah.
The emotions come up.
Yeah, and they skip off the platform. That's always good to see. So, Yuka Okada, 150 for a third attempt. This, again, is a 2.5 kilo PB. And I think a 2.5 kilo PB at the World Championships is worth twice as much.
Yeah.
So she's just getting that bar set on the shoulders. Oh, no. A little too heavy. Well caught by the spotters and loaders.
Yes.
And she knows that she didn't leave anything behind on the platform. Of course, all powerlifters are equipped with 20/20 hindsight. She'll now be going, oh, maybe 147.5. But you know, if she'd gone 147.5, she'd be going, oh, maybe 150 would have gone. Yeah. I've seen powerlifters walk away with 4 world records, 4 gold medals, and say, oh, I could have done more.
Oh. Powerlifters, most of the time, they're never happy.
No, this is Elizabeth Napoli for 155.
It's nature. They always want to have more and more and more kilos. Yes.
Yeah. Very
I think
calm.
she got it, yeah.
I hope she... Yeah,
Yes,
she did.
quite
Yeah,
nice.
look at that. That's brought her up to 13th
She was like,
place.
yeah, I know I got it. Yeah.
So as we've said, we have 2 platforms running. So she's gone up to... she's moved up ahead of rankings, I think. This is Sari Uski now, 160 kilos. 7.5 kilos on her last attempt. Some very, very strong ladies here today in this class.
Oh, yeah. So competitive.
And
I
think,
like this one.
yeah, that was perfectly judged, I think. I'm not sure anything else would have gone. I think if a fly had landed on that bar, it might have given her a problem. But it didn't happen. So Shannon Pollock, 160 kilos. This did not quite go last time. She is going to be totally fired up. Sent out on the platform.
She stopped at the sticky point. She needs to get through that one.
Yeah. Jay Ferrant, the Irish coach, looking supremely focused, as you will do when your lifter is on the platform. You've done everything. It's up to the lifter now to just get this one in. This will advance her a rank if she gets it. And you can hear the Irish team saying, come on, Shannon. It's gone up this time, but well, we'll see what the lights say. But good.
Nice.
Just deep enough. I wasn't sure. I mean, obviously we're not in the best position here to judge depth, but that was, the lift has to be just below parallel, and I would say she got that absolutely perfect. A credit to the Irish coaching team. Dilna of India, a 15-kilo jump.
But again, her second attempt was a 10-kilo jump for the opener, and that looked the same.
Yeah,
and the speed was that was fast.
yeah, really quick, and she is absolutely flying in terms of PBs. So the best she's done prior to this in competition, or at least when she put the nominations in, was 130. So this is massive for Dilna. And look at that.
There's still some kilos left.
I think maybe 170. But no. So not quite deep enough. Well, you know, she got 150.
But she knows she has the strength for it.
She does.
The only thing is the technique. So she needs to get a little bit deeper, just a few centimeters, and then it's fine, and she can do like 70, 75 in a few months.
Yeah, maybe. Well, she knows what she's got to do now. So this is Olivia Perotti. This is our last lifter in the squat. There will be a 20-minute break between squat and bench press because we have one group, so the IPF regs are 20-minute break.
So the lifters can warm up for the bench press?
Absolutely, yeah.
And 20 minutes, believe me, if you need to do a warm-up, it's fast.
Yeah. Oh, look at that for Olivia.
Yeah.
I like that.
5-kilo PB.
Yes. 2 to 1. Good enough. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the squats with us. We have a 20-minute break. That is going to be a longer time for you than it is for the lifters. You've got just enough time to get a break. I've been Joe Whiteley. This is Micah de Vries.
Yes, and one thing, if you have more multiple laptops, phones, things, go to the other platform. There's a world record coming on.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss that.
See you soon. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Helsingborg in Sweden for the 2019 World Classic Powerlifting Championships. We are into the bench press now, and we already have the clock running, actually. This is for Sofia Gonzalez of Uruguay. She's got 60 kilos on the bar. I'm Joe Whiteley. I'm here with none other than Maaike de Vries of the Netherlands.
Hi. Are we ready for bench press?
We are, and I'm not sure quite what's happening here, but the clock is counting down. Sofia... Ah, right, okay, this is the countdown to the session, so
yeah.
Good.
So 5 seconds left, and then we start.
Yeah, so I was wondering, I didn't think she was going to get her bench press in, but we'd just like to talk about the primary sponsors. Uplift is the app that connects coaches, validated coaches with lifters. If you are a lifter and you're wanting to connect with some proper coaches and get some decent programs, then download the Uplift. It's available on Google Play and the iTunes Store. And Sofia is now on the bench for 60 kilos. A reminder, we have 2 platforms here running today. We are on the second platform, so we're not seeing the highest weights. But, do you know, that looked like a good lift for Sofia.
3 white lines, very easy. You know, with bench press, you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
It really does. There's no middle in it.
In the UK, we call it Marmite because you love it or you hate it. I don't know if you have that in the Netherlands.
No, we don't, but I know what you're meaning, yeah.
Yeah, well, Aussies, it's Vegemite. And, but yeah, I think bench press, it's the least weight is moved, in percentage of total. But it is the most technical lift by a long, long way.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've said. Bench press is so technical. That's why I love it, because there's so many details in it. But it's less weight, and that's why most people don't like it.
Do you know, though, you should never neglect bench press. I've heard people talk about bench press not being important.
I'm curious what she's gonna lift, because she was very, very strong on the squats.
Yeah, so that's Dilma of India.
Yeah.
So Aydin of Turkey now, Simton Aydin, she's coming out for 70 kilos. Yeah, I've heard people who discount the bench press and they say, oh, it's just a lie down before the deadlifts.
Yeah.
And then I've seen those people lose and give away 30 kilos on their total on the bench press.
Thank you.
Yeah, never neglect it. Oh, this is looking tough. Her arms are shaking there. I mean, this may be just how she goes. Yeah. Didn't look difficult. Yeah. So we're seeing Simten for the first time, Turkish national champ, and maybe that is just how she goes. Maybe her arms just shake when she comes out for the opener. So Yuka Okada now of Japan, coming out for 75 kilos. Now we always like to see the Japanese on the bench. They are safe to say, as a nation, bench press specialists.
Well, the World Bench Press Equip and Classic was in Tokyo a few weeks ago.
Yeah, not so long ago. And, you know, what's so impressive is I've seen some people who competed there, and they're here competing as well.
Yeah.
And that you haven't had time to relax, to recover, and to go through a whole training cycle. So that is maintaining a peak for a long, long time across a lot of international travel.
Long distance.
Yeah. Nice setup from Okada.
Yes, that looked good.
Yeah. Again, as we said on the squat, we say it on every round. We can't say it enough. You really need to make sure you get your openers in. It's very, very easy to say, well, do you know, I'm going to come out for this. I can do this in the gym. You want something safe on the bar.
Well, it's better to start easy and make a bigger jump to the second attempt.
Sure, you need to give yourself somewhere to go. I mean, it's not really a good game plan to get your openers and then to be trying really hard for the next ones, because you don't want to tire yourself out for the deadlift.
Exactly. You want to save energy for the heavier attempts.
Okay, Marlena Gabriel of Australia, 75 kilos on the bar.
Nice, really nice.
Yeah, well, 2-1. So yellows from the side referee. Would you say that is normally for a change of elected position?
Well, it could be the bum came off the bench, or her feet was a bit up.
Yeah, or it could even have been commands, but generally, if only one referee gives that,
it's not.
Yeah. So, Shannon Pollock, 77.5 kilos from Ireland. This is 5 kilos below her 82.5 PB. We just want to give her...
She's a gym manager.
She is, yeah. So, yeah.
You don't see a lot of women being in gym manager. Most of the time are the guys.
Sure, but there's no reason why they can't be.
No, exactly. That's why I like it.
Yeah, sure. And I tell you what, if Shannon told me to put my weights away, I would say, yes, ma'am.
That looks very easy. That's how an open should look.
It is, yeah. Don't give yourself nowhere to go. Just make sure that you get one in. We just want to give a shout out to all the Turkish viewers, by the way. You're watching your Turkish national champ. Hello over the water there in Turkey. This is Olivia Perotti of the Republic of South Africa. She's coming out for 77.5 kilos.
Oh, her personal best is 86.5. That means it's a national record.
Yeah. So I wonder if she's going to challenge that today.
Yeah.
I mean, records are ephemeral, championships are forever, but if you can get a bit of both, why would you not? And that looked easy, so...
Nice.
Yeah, she's getting a yellow from a side referee. Not from the same side referee, by the way. So, you know, these referees are calling it as they see it. And are you a referee yourself, Micah?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Okay. But, I mean, sometimes we do have referees here on the commentary, and they will tell you that they're not biased. They often don't really even know who it is coming out. There's just, you know, lifter after lifter after lifter. You call it as you see it. And somebody will say to you 5 minutes later, what did I get a fail for? You go, well, I don't know. Why don't you ask me at the time?
Exactly.
So this is Anna Thompson, New Zealand, 80 kilos. Nearly everybody here opening over body weight.
Three white lights, really good. Is she smiling again?
No, she's... if there was an award for happiest lifter, I'd be handing that straight to Anna. Sari Uski of Finland, 80 kilos on the bar. You know, and we talk about opening up over body weight. You know, if you're watching this and you're saying, well, that's not so much, you go in the gym and you try and lift body weight at all on the bench press, and you better have a friend spotting you.
It's already hard to hold it.
Yeah, sure. Just to hold it above you, never mind actually press it off the chest.
It's good.
Don't forget you're watching world-class lifting here. These ladies are putting on a clinic.
They make it look easy,
they do.
But it's very hard.
Absolutely, yeah.
They have to train every day, hours and hours in the gym to be at that level.
Yeah, that's true. Good lift there for the Finn. 87.5 kilos on the bar now. For this is Rina Ivacheva of Russia. This is a Masters 2 lifter. She is 50
What does it mean, a Master 2?
So Masters 2 is in the year that you are 50, you become Masters 2. So 50 to 59 years old is Masters 2 in IPF. And they go to Masters 3, Masters 4. I'm not sure if there's actually a Masters 5 class or whether they just compete with the Masters 4.
Yeah. So they stay there. It's not an 80 plus.
No, that's right. Well, not yet, but
not
you know,
yet,
with the way the sport of powerlifting is going.
And as a master lifter, you are allowed to lift in the open.
You
it's
are.
your own choice.
Yeah. So she clearly feels she's got it to kick it with the young girls. And to be fair, 3 white lights at 87.5, I would absolutely have to agree with her. So, Elizabeth Napoli of Australia, 90 kilos.
Very close to the 100 kilos, the magic 100.
The magic
bench.
100, yeah, that bogey weight into three digits. Now, she's going to rank to 8th. Now, we always talk about, say, don't worry too much about how the rank goes when you're in the first round, but we're running 2 platforms here, and they have nearly put all of their lifts in on the first platform. So out of 23 lifters, if she presses this, she is going to move up to 8th place in the bench press.
Really nice.
No mean feat at all for Elizabeth.
That looked good.
Yeah.
There's more kilos into it.
I think so. Yeah, 3 white lights. So by the time she'd lifted it, she only got to 9th place, but 9th place out of 22 lifters, she's got to be proud of that. So we're into round 2. 65 kilos on the bar for Sofia Gonzalez of Uruguay.
Well, it can be a goal as well to end up in the top 10.
Sure.
Or in the top 15. There's little goals in the same competition.
Yeah.
It's not only about the medals. It's
No. I mean, if you come away from a world championship with a PB, you have done incredibly
even when
well.
it's an equal PB, because the circumstances are so different.
Yeah, I think world championship PBs or IPF platform PBs generally
Yeah.
are, you know, if you're 5 kilos below what you've done in the gym, that is still an improvement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really good.
Just like the first
Very
one for
smooth,
Gonzalez,
yeah.
I think.
Looks like an opener, but she got one red line with a yellow card, so it can be feet moving up or the butt came off the bench.
Yeah. Nonetheless, 2-1 is good enough in this sport. Now, Dilna of India. Her PB was 65 kilos. She matched that with her last lift, and she's coming out for 70 now. Now we have the setup with the arch. I don't know if you want to just talk about that a little bit, Micah, why a lifter will put up an arch?
Well, I always explain it like if you have to run 100 meter or 50 meter, you will be faster on the 50 meter.
Sure.
So if you have to press the full length of your arm, or the half of it, or even 40% of it, you can lift more kilos.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is reducing the range of motion, and that was done very, very well by Dilna. She acquitted herself with 3 white lights. There are 3 points of contact required on the bench, the feet, the butt and the head. So the bigger you can make that arch, and some people make it very, very, very big indeed.
And that's the thing, what I love about bench press. It's a technique behind it. It's not only the pressing and strength, it's building the arms, building the strength in the whole body. Even your legs are pressing with bench press.
Sure, yeah, they talk about leg drive.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
that's
that
heavy.
for the Turkish lifter. It didn't look easy, but...
Did she go down or was it a stop?
Oh, well, we're seeing a blue card from the centre referee, so they do think she went down. She has one more attempt at that. I wouldn't say that going up would be wise, I don't think, at that weight.
No.
So this is Yuka Okada. So her coach just went and checked with the jury there, as is the right. You know, if you don't get an attempt and it's 2-1, you can go to the jury and say, look, what did you think, guys?
Yeah.
But I don't think the lift has been overturned.
And you can also ask, like, I don't see it, what was it?
Yeah, sure. So you know what you need to do for next time. Oh, that's looking
right
tough
arm.
for Okada. And no, so I'm not sure if the referees are going to indicate.
I think her butt came off the bench.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to tell for us because we are sitting in front of the bench, so we're not sitting on the side, so we cannot see if the bump came off the bench or not.
Yeah, but we have to defer to the referees here.
Yeah.
So she has one more attempt at that. We have Marlena Gabriel now out on the bench for 80 kilos. Just again getting the arch set up.
And there are different ways to set up for the arch. You can put your feet on the bench and build the arch. You can do it twice. It's all different.
Yeah.
And the hard thing in training is you have to find your way to do the perfect setup.
That's a good lift for Marlena. That looked easy as well, so I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we'll see what she's going to put in, but I wouldn't be surprised if she goes up another 5 there from 80. 82.5 for Anna-Claire Thompson.
Our smiley lifter.
Yeah, we're 2 Antipodean lifters in one from Australia, one from New Zealand. The Antipodes are, of course, the southern part of the southern hemisphere. And yeah, Anna-Claire Thompson, 82.5 kilos. I hope that smile stays on her face after this one. Yeah, I mean, bench press, the technical lift. I think this is why we have IPF have bench press only competitions.
Yeah.
We don't have squat only, we don't have deadlift only, but the bench press deserves to stand alone. Well, I think that's worth a smile or two.
Yes, looks really good.
Yeah, rewarded with the lights, and we're rewarded with a big smile. So, Sari Uski now, 82.5 kilos, only a 2.5 kilo jump. Just making sure. Obviously, you're probably aware of this when you're watching, but you cannot take your attempt down. You say you want 82.5. You can't say, do you know what, that wasn't so easy. I'd like 80 for my third, please. So the bar can only rise.
You can make is it 2.5 kilos?
Yeah.
Only when you're going for world record or national record. When you're at the national championships, you can chip it. So with a half kilo.
Yeah. And if you can do that, that can give you a great big advantage if you're moving forward, because other people have to follow you. 3 white lights and a good lift for the Finnish lifter as we move on to Shannon Pollock, also an 82.5.
This will be equal her personal best.
And the bench press setup, when we see these ladies put their feet on the bench, they've already got their shoulders on there. These are Leico benches, which were only launched this week, by the way. This is a brand new piece of kit. Have got a special bit of material on the cover of the bench press, which is incredibly sticky and allows you to provide that friction.
You're using my words. I wanted
sorry
to say
about that.
No, that's fine.
Two minds, but with a single thought. And yellows across the board for Shannon Pollock. So did she jump a command there? Well, I mean the strength was there, but 82.5 kilos now for Olivia Perotti, Republic of South Africa. 3 ladies to go in our second round here on the second platform. We're live on YouTube. If you are wanting to watch what's going on the other platform, you're going to need to get another laptop and go live on the Olympic channel.
Laptop, iPad, iPhone.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Other products are available. And that didn't look easy. One arm and then the other, but... Yeah, 3 white lights.
You are allowed to lock out one arm and then the other one.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to lock out both on the same time.
No, we don't have a rule about uneven extension here in the IPF. The bar must not dip. That is the rule.
Yeah. It can pause but not go down.
Yeah, sure. So 92.5 kilos on the bar now for Irina Ivacheva of Russia. And this is an impressive weight for a Masters 2 lifter.
It is.
But again, we talked about the Finns being tough. The Russians, just as tough, just as strong. But always impressed to see a Russian lifter on the platform. You know you're going to see something special. Wide setup. Again, that means the bar doesn't have to move as far. So going back to your 50 metres analogy, just bringing it in. Shorten the distance as much as you possibly can. Reduce that range of motion. Oh, look at the control. She could do that all day. Obviously, you don't have to worry about how long that takes. 3 white lights and a good lift. Once you have the start command, the clock stops ticking.
Yeah.
So,
what clock?
Okay, so we have. You'll see this on the score chart. You're testing me here, Micah.
Yeah.
When you hear the bar is loaded, when the speaker says bar is loaded, there is a 1-minute clock that begins to tick, and you have just that 1 minute to get yourself on the bench, get yourself set up, be given the start command. Which is why sometimes you see lifters where they have a really elaborate setup and it takes a very, very long time. And if the centre referee isn't happy with your setup, they can say re-rack the bar, and that puts you in all kinds of trouble, because then you've got to do that setup again. I would say, rule of thumb, 20-second setup is the most you want to do. Oh, wow. Perotti now, look at Napoli even. Perotti was the last lady, sorry about that, Italian names.
3 white lights,
Elizabeth
PB.
Napoli, equalled a PB, and that looked easy. What do you think? Do you think we'll see the magic 100?
No, I think she will go for a personal record. So 2.5. 2.5 kilo on bench can feel so heavy.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? 90 kilo. What was it? Sorry.
Yeah, it was 95.
95. Yeah, sorry. 95 can be very smooth. And then 97.5, it won't move at all.
Yeah.
That 2.5 kilo, sometimes it's impossible.
We've even seen it with records, when someone comes out and they say, well, I've done 100, I want 100.5. 100 moves like butter, and 100.5 moves like, well, nothing at all. Yeah, so when the shoulders say no, they really say no.
Oh, like this one.
Yeah.
Her second attempt, 65. was good, like a smooth lift, no pause,
Yeah.
no troubles at all. 5 kilos plus, and it's gone.
Yeah, that's it. So that is that leaves it with the best of for the Uruguayan lifter of 65, and we have 75 on the bar now for Dilna of India.
If she gets this one, it's a 10 kilo PB on bench.
Yeah.
That's big.
It really is. I'm very, very impressed with this young lady.
Yeah.
She's putting the work in on the platform for sure. Gets the start command.
It's moving, it's
tough,
still moving.
it's tough, look at that.
Oh, she lost the balance.
I think she did. That's a real shame, because I think had the balance not gone, that was a really good fight. And that's a shame for Dilna. Leaves her with a best of 75. 75 is still on the bar for our Turkish lifter, Simten Aydin. Multi-talented, Turkish champion, and she also competes in ballet, Olympic lifting and CrossFit. Hello to everyone watching in Turkey. Get ready to make some noise. If you're really loud, we'll hear you over the water here in Helsingborg.
Yeah, come on.
No, I think we
Did it
saw
pause
a
or
little dip
was it a
there.
dip?
I think so.
Yeah. 2 blues. It went down just a centimeter, maybe less.
Yeah, but it was enough, and unfortunately that is, as the judges have quite rightly said, that's not a good lift. So 80 kilos on the bar for Yuka Okada of Japan. Didn't quite get this one on the last attempt. She's going to have had a word with herself.
Did you see what she did? She made eye contact with the spotter who does the lift off. So like, remember how I want to have the bar.
Yeah.
Some lifters want it very far from the rack. The other one is just 1 centimeter out of the rack, or like, there's always different.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that your centre handoff is as you want it.
Yeah.
You do occasionally see some lifters who choose to self-unrack. Oh,
Sometimes,
look at that.
this was way better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So definitely she corrected whatever it was that went wrong for her last time, and she has to be happy with that. High five for the coach.
Yeah, really good. I always recommend to just take a few seconds, tell the spotter, I want this, then it's perfect.
Yeah, give
so
them
you
your
never
commands.
have a problem with lift off. It can ruin your whole bench. It's not a good one.
It can, yeah. If they just drop it on you and you have to reset and lose tightness, then your game is over in many ways. So 82.5 kilos. This is for Shannon Pollock of Ireland.
She missed this one in a second.
She did, but we're all rooting for her this time.
Yeah. Building the total. In the end, it's all about the total.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a little too heavy for Shannon today. She's going to be kicking herself now and saying, well, maybe 80 would have gone, but what might have been is not anything to worry about in powerlifting.
Maybe it's just another bench day for her, more deadlift day.
Sure, yeah, well, I like your positivity there. So we have 82.5 for Malena Gabriel of Australia.
She's going for personal record on bench.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw on the graphic years competing 119. I'm not entirely sure that is correct. She's 30 years old. She's going to be a veteran of the sport. She's shown that, but I don't think quite that far. And look at that. So
That's
much
nice.
more in the tank. Impressive.
It's a smooth baby.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Fantastic work from Marlena. Okay, Anna Claire Thompson, 85 kilos. This is going to equal her PB, and as we've said, equaling a PB on the world stage is, I would say, exceeding a PB that you've set anywhere else.
On the other side of the world for her.
Absolutely, yeah. She's come a long, long way to be here. Hopefully she takes a few days to enjoy Helsingborg. It's a beautiful city.
Mm-hmm. Have you done the park route?
I haven't,
There's a whole route in the city. It's through all the parks here. Fight through, fight
This is
through.
a fight.
Oh,
No, just too heavy
That's
for
the
her
fly.
today.
Fly
Yeah,
on the
that's it.
bar.
I didn't see it land, but hopefully the spotters are going to take up a secondary role as swatters and get rid of that fly. We have 85 kilos now for Sari Uski of Finland. She looks strong. I mean, her bench press PB is 85, so
yeah.
again, equaling PB. No mean feat in this environment.
beautiful arch.
Yeah, nice touch.
Work for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
there she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 white lights, really nice.
And of all of the bench attempts, I think that is the best judge that I have seen.
Yeah.
Nothing more would have gone there. So, Perotti, she's gone up 5 kilos from her previous attempt. This is going to put a kilo on her PB. Sorry, Micah, I'm stealing your lines.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, that 86.5. So we have to say that this is probably going to be a national record in the Republic of South Africa. Hopefully she's not going to let that get into her head. She just needs to get this, just like all the others.
Work for it.
Yeah.
No.
No, not today. Very quick descent.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that might have put her off, but her record is safe from herself for the moment. So 97.5. Last 2 ladies coming out are both coming out for the same weight. So Ivacheva is going to be first because of lot number.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about that?
Well,
Micah?
when you go to the weigh-in, you have a number in front of your name. That's your lot number. So right here we have 2 lifters on the 97.5. Lot number from the Russian girl is 4, so she's before the Australian girl because her lot number is 11.
Yeah.
So the lowest lot number goes first with the same weight.
Yeah. The reason we do this and the lot numbers are assigned randomly is so that we're not flipping a coin heads or tails to see who gets to go first when they both come out for the same weight.
And sometimes you win a medal on lot numbers.
Yeah.
So it can be very important.
Yeah, if 2 lifters at the same weight, same body weight, go for the same weight, then the first one to hit it is the winner.
But also for the deadlift, if you have the higher lot number, you can wait for the other one.
Yeah, because in the 3rd round of deadlifts, and unfortunately nothing there for Irina Ivacheva, just a little bit too heavy for her, I'm afraid. So 97.5 on the bar for Elizabeth Napoli. So yeah, as we were saying about deadlifts, in the 3rd round of deadlifts, we can make 2 changes, is that right?
2 changes. Yeah. So if someone get it for a bronze medal, and you have a high lot number, you can change it 2.5 kilos more.
Yeah, and we will see sometimes coaches hanging about near the computer station, 2 or 3 attempts in their hand. You're going to write one out, so you see what the other coach has written down, and that's bluff. So you're going to go, well, they think I'm going to take this. I'm going to try for that.
That stress level is really high at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you were coaching on 2 platforms at once yesterday,
Yeah.
so you know all about this. And look at that for
That was
Napoli.
good. That's a personal best.
Magnificent. 97.5
Very
for
close to
Elizabeth
the
Napoli.
100.
So that
Maybe next.
concludes, yeah, well, we'll see. So that concludes the bench press for us here on platform 2. It's still going on platform 1. We will have a 20-minute break. We're going to come back here for the deadlifts. And you don't want to miss that.
Nah, deadlift is going to be fun.
See you soon. And we are back live here in 2019 World Classic Powerlifting Championships in Helsingborg in Sweden. 30 seconds before liftoff, I'm here with Micah de Vries. I'm Joe Whiteley, and we just want to talk to you very briefly about the third of our top tier sponsors here for IPF. This is SBD. If you're not sure, that stands for squat, bench and deadlift. They produce clothing, apparel and powerlifting equipment for the athletes. You'll see the platform crew wearing SBD t-shirts, and they produce the finest belt, in my opinion, which is, you know, other belts are available, but the finest belt in powerlifting, and we are go. 140 kilos on the bar for Sofia Gonzalez of Uruguay. She's looking focused.
And she is wearing the SPD belt?
She is indeed.
That's nice, that's easy.
Yeah. Again, we say this every session, you're probably tired of hearing it, but you cannot emphasize this enough. You want to get your openers in, you want to make sure that they are easy. If you don't hit your opener, you are in a world of hurt. You've got work to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's made sure that she did that one.
And like I've said, just make a bigger jump to the second one.
Yeah, sure.
Just to be safe in the first.
Now, this is Dilna of India. This is a 5 kilo PB for her opener, but we've seen that she is a very strong young lady. Yeah, 3 white lights. She's a teacher, and she certainly showed us a thing or two with all of her lifts, just showing that you can always improve. She's only 31 years old, but I think she's got a great future ahead of her in this sport. So 145 on the bar for Irina Ivacheva now of Russia. Masters 2 lifter, 50 years old, mixing it with the ladies in the open class who are 23 to 49 years old.
39.
39, you're correct. Just testing.
But this was a good one. And you've already seen the 2 styles you have in deadlift.
Yeah.
The sumo style and the conventional style.
Yeah, so sumo is, you have the feet wider apart, you have the hands inside of the knees. There are advantages and disadvantages to each one.
Yeah.
So sumo, if I'm right, is harder to break off the floor, but easier to get lockout. And a conventional deadlift is the other way around, so that you have, you're standing with your feet closer together, you're pulling it. It is easier to pull off the floor, but you've got to get your back straight and your shoulders back to get the down signal and to get the lockout. So depending on the mechanics of the individual human body involved, we probably see, would you say 50-50 mix, or is there a closer bias
I think in the
towards
women
sumo?
category it's a bit more sumo. For us it's a bit easier compared to the men to stand in a wide way.
Yeah, just because of the dynamics of the wider hips and that kind of thing, which is the biological difference, and that is a good lift.
And what I wanted to say, the advantage you have in sumo, the distance is shorter.
Yeah, so we're going back to your 50 meter sprint, right? This is Olivia Perotti of the Republic of South Africa. The last lifter was Uski of Finland.
Yeah, with a very easy opener.
Yeah, the way it should be. We often talk about the sea of green.
Like
if
this.
you're, yeah, precisely, yeah. Great lift there for Olivia Perotti. If you're watching, if you have Good Lift open on your phone, the Good Lift system will show you the score sheet.
Yep.
We talk about a sea of green. A good attempt is marked green on the score sheet.
We love green.
We do. We don't like red. We don't like red one little bit. I mean, when you're competing against somebody and they miss their opener, you're thinking, yeah, okay, game is on. And that was a very nice conventional pull for Simten Aydin of Turkey. 2-1, yeah. Is that for lockout?
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, the referee isn't giving anything away, but red can be for lockout. But 2-1,
That's a good lip.
That's correct.
You only need 2-1.
That's true. Yeah. 160 now for Anna Claire Thompson of New Zealand. This is 20 kilos below her PB. Hopefully a nice easy opener. We're seeing that big smile that we've been accustomed to.
I like that she can smile before she walk on the platform, but focus in a second.
Yeah.
She changed it. And right now,
And
she's
there it
smiling
is.
Again. I love that.
Yeah, wonderful. What a happy lady. So, Marlena Gabrielle of Australia. Same weight, 160 kilos. Of course, you're hearing two announcers and you're hearing one crowd but shouting for two lifters. We've got two platforms here because this 72 kilo category is so popular. We're running two platforms simultaneously. Nice pull for Marlena.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a nice, easy opener.
It is.
Yeah.
And that is what we like to see. Elizabeth Napoli now, she's coming out for 165.
The other Australian girl.
Yeah, now this is a PB at 162.5, but again, she's only 24 years old. So she's improving, she's getting stronger, and she's also going to be improving her technique. You generally expect lifters to be putting kilos onto their lifts most of the way through their career, I would say.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and three white lights. Knees were a little shaky, but she locked them out. Yeah. So you have to have your shoulders back and your knees locked to get the down command.
Sometimes when the weight is so light, you forget technical things. So just pulling it was like, oh shit, I still have to lock out.
Yeah. But yeah, which is sometimes why if you get a technical fail on a lightweight, you go, do you know, I'm not bothered about that. I'm just going to go up 20 kilos anyway. That was my plan. That's what I'm working for. And here comes Yuka Okada of Japan for 170 kilos. This is a big opener. Well, I might have said it was big, but for Okada, I think that's that's business as usual.
And she was pulling with sleeves, the SPD sleeves.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times. I mean, not everyone will do that because if you catch the bar on the sleeves, it can put you off, and you want that bar path to be as smooth as possible, which is why we see a lot of lifters putting talcum powder on the bar. And I guess which is why Shannon Pollock of Ireland at 170 is moving the bar forward. Talcum powder. Talc will slip and chalk will grip. So she's just moved that bar forward so that she has no chance of her feet sliding apart as she does her sumo pull.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think deadlift is her favourite lift.
I think so, yeah. I mean, they do say that because deadlift comes last, you have an advantage as a deadlifter because you'll see lifters say, well, it's all right, you might have outlifted me on the squat, you might be ahead of me on the bench, but I'm just going to pull 2.5 kilos ahead of whatever you total to beat you in the deadlift. It is a good position to be in, especially if you have the lot number advantage we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And we're into the second round already. We are flying here in Helsingborg.
Going fast.
Yeah, this is 150 kilos for Dilna of India. Again, a PB. 5
she
kilos
has PBs
over.
on every single lift.
She does. She does. This is an impressive performance. And we have lifters fall into two categories. We have the aggression lifter and the calm lifters, and she definitely falls into the latter category. Very, very calm.
Very focused, calm, confident.
And you can't argue about that lockout. She leant a long way back. 3 white lights.
Sometimes it happens that they leaning too far backwards,
Yeah.
so the knees are bending again.
Yeah, because you'll do that so that you don't overbalance. I mean, you'll sometimes see lifters stagger backwards on the platform as well. And don't forget that you can actually black out in the deadlift. 150 foot Gonzalez of Uruguay.
Good.
And I think that looked just like her first one, wouldn't you say?
Well, it looks like an opener.
Yeah.
Went fast.
So Sari Uski of Finland, 160 kilos on the bar now. This is not her PB. She's at 167.5 kilos.
Her coach
On a
just
PB.
asked the technical controller to clean the bar again.
Yeah. Now, if I'm right, we will see this in between every lift on the third lift of the deadlift.
Yeah, in the third round.
But the coach or the lifter has the right, am I correct?
Yeah, you have the right to ask the technical controller to clean the bar again.
Yeah.
You always ask.
So the lifters put a lot of chalk on their hands, they put a lot of talc on their legs. This will accumulate on the bar. And you just want to make sure, now that is a really narrow grip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hook grip.
Yeah.
So the thumb is between the bar and the fingers.
And I believe that is very painful, right?
Looks good.
And yeah, it is indeed. So yeah, hook grip, one of the problems, especially for the heavier weights and the smaller ladies, is that your grip, obviously we don't use a narrower bar for the smaller ladies. So
no, it's the same bar for the men and female.
Yeah, so diameter is the same, which means that smaller hands, harder to grip onto the bar. So hook grip, where you compress the thumbs.
If you can handle the pain. Because the thumb is dying.
Pain's only temporary, right? Oh!
Oh.
And that may have been a bridge too far at 160 kilos for Ivacheva.
Well, it's a 15 kilo jump.
Yeah, I mean...
You don't see it that often.
Yeah, that's... Well, certainly didn't move that time, but maybe she just got the setup right. If you get the back bent, you have to straighten the back, and you don't want to be using the erectors to pull the deadlift. So she may have just got a setup wrong. Knows what she needs to do. Aydin of Turkey.
160. I think that's a good lift.
Yeah, it wasn't quick, but... Yeah, 3 white lights and a good lift. I hope you're watching at home, Turkey, for your national champion. Olivia Perotti now, 160 kilos for the lifter from South Africa.
Bar is loaded.
Yeah, just waiting for the command.
You're not allowed to go on the platform without hearing bars loaded from the speaker.
That's right, and there's only one thing you're allowed to adjust on the platform equipment-wise, and that is the belt. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already need to put on the wrist straps with squat and bench. The belt is the thing you can do on the platform.
Yeah. So 3 white lights, and Anna Claire Thompson now, 170. 3 white lights for the South African lifter Perotti. Anna Claire Thompson coming out for 170 kilos for her second attempt. Definitely the happiest lifter we have here on platform 2 today.
She's fired up now with heavy deadlift. And that's nice. So fun to watch. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a firm favourite in the crowd there. 172.5 is the next weight on the bar. This is for Elizabeth Napoli of Australia. I think both of the Australian ladies are performing very, very well here today.
Yeah.
Especially considering how far they've had to come.
And both helped with coaching.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So they've certainly given back to the sport. They've paid it forward, in fact, haven't they?
Nice.
Yeah, rewarded with 3 white lights. Technically, these ladies are fantastic. We proper technicians here. 175 for Marlena Gabrielle, also of Australia. So many times we see lifters follow each other. I don't know whether that's the standard that the nations are achieving, or whether it's just coincidence.
Or maybe they have qualification standards and
Yeah.
they both qualified on 2.5 kilo difference.
Yeah, sure.
So they both can go.
I mean, sometimes we kind of forget about this because we're always talking about the individual lifters, but powerlifting at an international level is a team game.
Oh yeah, definitely. You cannot do it alone.
Yeah, and looking strong there.
Yeah.
3 whites for Gabrielle. The reason that you can only bring 8 lifters per gender per team So you will, as a coach, pick the lifters who you think are going to do best as regards placing. So you might take 2 lifters in one weight class and disregard a lifter in another weight class because you think that you're going to get better placings, better team points.
And maybe some countries have qualification standards. I know for a fact Ireland has minimum you have to lift at the nationals. So it doesn't mean if you get national champion, you can go to an international competition.
Yeah.
You still have to qualify with a minimum total.
Yeah, and Shannon Pollock of Ireland at 177.5 here must have achieved that.
Yeah,
She's been
she
very,
did.
very strong. We think that her strength lies here in deadlift, so let's just see how she pulls this one. And that didn't look too easy, it was work.
No, it was a bit, almost a dip at the top.
Yeah, I did wonder, but the referees have validated that one with 3 white lights.
That's why I said almost. It stopped, but it didn't go down.
Yeah, now we don't want to put the commentator's curse on anyone. We want to be absolutely, impartial. Really, we want to see all of these ladies pull to the absolute maximum that they can do, and the winner be the strongest. So, Yuka Okada of Japan, 180 kilos. This is a 10 kilo jump. Still not hitting her PB. This is going to rank her 11th in deadlift. So far, if she gets it. Oh, that looked tough. What do you think?
2-1.
Yeah. So
I was waiting for the lights because it could have been 2 red, 2 white.
Yeah. We're seeing that blue, which is probably for downward movement of the bar, or it may be for supporting. Very, very difficult to tell, especially in sumo, especially at this level, and especially from the angle that we're at. But just good enough. At 2-1.
Well, that's the thing as well with sumo or conventional. Conventional, you can pull it more on strength when it's heavy, and with sumo, it's a more technical thing. So if you do one thing wrong in your technique, you can miss the whole attempt, and then the second attempt, you did it perfectly, and it's an easy one.
Yeah. So Dilma of India, and finally,
she's having a really, really nice competition today.
Yeah, I mean that one looked harder.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, finally we've seen her actually try. I'm sure she would contradict me most firmly if she had heard me say that, but she really has been impressive today, and that's the first one that looked tough. All right, Irina Ivacheva of 160 kilos. Let's see if what you said about lifters, just not quite getting it right technically on the first one and pulling it on the second is right. I hope so.
Well, in conventional, it's harder to do that. It's more common in sumo lifts.
Yeah, so we want to see some speed off the floor here.
This one is better. She got it.
Absolutely.
Really nice. And it's always a good way to end your deadlift. Or the competition day with a heavy deadlift, but get it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
That's a really good feeling.
Yeah, it's coming out for your third one and failing it. You're kind of walking away going, oh, if only, what might have been. But
exactly. Well, squat and bench went perfect with that last deadlift. It's always the last deadlift.
Yeah, and we've talked about this with powerlifters. They're perfectionists. They're never happy. They always want more. Always, always more. You want to win, you want to get medals, you want to get records, you want to get PBs. But no matter what you get, you want another 2.5.
Yeah.
So this is Gonzalez of Uruguay.
Really good. She made a 10 kilo jump, 10 kilo jump, 10 kilo jump. That's great.
And she had that absolutely perfect, I think. Okay, so the Turkish lifter, 165 kilos. This is for Simten Aydin, Turkish national champ, coached by Brandon of Desert Barbell. A multi-talented lifter. A ballet dancer. I don't think we're going to see any point work here today on the platform.
Maybe after the deadlift.
We may. We may see her jump for joy.
Celebration dance?
Let's hope so. She's got to get this one first. just a little bit too heavy.
But she enjoyed it. And this is what you see now. She's disappointed about the third deadlift.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
got 2 very good deadlifts.
Yeah, I mean on the world stage.
Yeah.
But there we go. In a couple of days, she's going to feel better about that one.
yeah,
But right now, it's her coach's job to say, hey, you did good.
Yeah.
So 170 on the bar for Sari Uski of Finland. Very focused. Chalk on the hands. Bars clean. And again, you see the talc liberally applied down the thighs there. As the bar slides up the thighs, you don't want any friction at all,
Yeah.
and that's what the talcum powder is for.
I always call it baby powder.
Yeah, baby powder, talcum powder, it's the same thing. It's you've got to know where the lifters have been putting that on in the warm-up room, or else you can go ice skating.
Yeah.
It
It's
can be
very slippery then.
yeah, sure. Oh, and just too heavy for Sari. This is just an indication of the level of competition we have right here at the IPF World Championships. That these ladies are coming out for lifts that are real, you know, it's a try, it's a shot at the moon.
Yeah.
Let's see what's possible. Olivia Perotti of South Africa now coming out for 170 kilos.
She looks ready for it.
Yeah, she does.
She's wearing the SPD belt. Hope it helps. Pull.
Keeps the cord tight. Come on, Olivia. Oh!
Just a little bit too
Now
heavy.
that is an amazing fight, but I think we're going to see some down movement of the
Yeah.
bar. But yeah.
Yeah.
But she honestly,
But
she left
she did-
nothing behind.
I think she already knew it when she was pulling, but she wanted to pull through. So she
Yeah.
knows she's strong enough for the weight, but not good yet on
Yeah.
technical things.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to go next time.
Yeah.
She knows that weight has not beaten her.
Exactly.
Technically, not everything, but in a gym lift, you'd say, do you know, I got that.
I pulled it. It's from the ground.
Yeah. 177.5. Anna Claire Thompson of New Zealand. She's going to advance in rank to 14th place in deadlift if she gets this, and 18th overall. And this is a real
go,
tough
Anna.
competition.
Oh.
Yes, look at that. Come on,
Lock
finish
it,
it,
lock
lock
it,
it
lock
out.
it.
Oh!
Oh, she was also losing the grip. But she had
But you
an
know-
amazing, amazing day.
Even then, she's not lost that smile.
No.
She's got to be proud of that. Her coach isn't going to be saying, so what happened there? You know, she gave it absolutely everything she had. 177.5. Elizabeth Napoli of Australia. Been very, very impressed with this Australian team. She timed that just right. I think she was just crossing the line as she got the bar loaded signal. I don't think she even slowed down. Oh no.
No.
Just too heavy. Yeah, and you know, one of the referees elected to fist bump her because he's going, "Thank you, lady. I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't want a handful of
All the
chalk."
chalk. Yeah.
185. Shannon Pollock of Ireland. This is going to put her in 11th place in deadlift.
Oh, that's good. Let's go, Shannon.
Again, just making sure that she's not in the most baby powder, as you call it, part of the platform. These are new Eleiko platforms as well. I believe the carpet that on these platforms has been improved to be more grippy.
Especially when you're sumo like Shannon.
Yeah, feet
When
are
it's
wide
slippery,
apart.
it can be dangerous.
Come on, Shannon, come on! Up! Oh! And she's not happy there. Met off the platform by Jay Ferran, Irish national team coach, and Malena Gabriel of Australia. She's doing a little
She's
dance on the
dancing,
sidelines.
yeah.
I don't think we quite caught that on the TV, but she was shaking it.
She's enjoying it.
It's what you've got to do here. She looks purposeful. She is totally fired up for this 185, 408 pounds.
She's trying to focus in this audience.
Yeah, look at that. Just making sure she got the lockout. What do you think?
I don't. No, 2-1.
Yeah, so I don't think that was the
hard to
knees.
tell.
Yeah, it was, but you could tell the centre ref kept her at the top for quite a long time, so that's going to be an issue with lockout. Now, Yuka Okada, one of the calmest ladies we've seen on the platform. This is the last lift we have on this platform. This is 190 kilos for Okada. This will put her into 9th place overall in what has been an amazingly competitive class. I don't envy you as a 92 maker.
But
On
I'm
Okada
loving
here.
it. The crowd is clapping for the other platform because they are battling for a total gold medal. But she's so focused. She's not distracted by the audience or all the lifters at all. And she's just doing her job.
She's just pulled
That's
it.
really, really good.
That is real grace under pressure.
Oh, wow.
All that noise going on the other platform. And Yuka Okada, finally, she's cracked her face, run and given her coach a hug. That was
now
a beautiful
she can relax.
lift. Oh my
She did
goodness,
her
ladies
job,
and
that was really
gentlemen. Top level of powerlifting in the world, 72 kilo class. Thank you for being with us. I've been Joe Whiteley with my colleague here, Micah De Vries.
Yeah.
And don't go away, more powerlifting is going to happen. We've got 2 more days of lifting. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Years' time? Is she going to be pushing them for the gold medal overall?
I tell you what, even younger than her is Jessica Bittner, first year in the Open, taking a silver medal.
But not just taking a silver medal, almost threatening for the gold medal.
And having 532.5, first year in the Open, every other year would have won her the World Championships. Every other year it would have, not this year, because Kimberly Walford, the greatest powerlifter of all time, makes her comeback.
Well, I'll tell you what, look forward to next year, because I reckon it's going to be even tougher next year. But don't go too far away. We'll have the medal ceremony very shortly. And don't go even further away, because there's more action this afternoon.
If I could take it.
In the squat, bronze medal goes to Canada. Jessica Webb, 197.5. Silver medal goes to Sweden and Amelia Marisson, 197.5. And the gold medal goes to Sweden and Isabella von Weissenberg, 203. Thank you. Bench press, bronze medal goes to US Virgin Islands. Kimberly Wolford, 121.5. Silver medal goes to Norway, Maria Petnes, 120. And the gold medal goes to Brazil, Ana Castellana, 125. Photos. Thank you. Deadlift, bronze medal goes to wrestler Angelina Geluikova, 252.5. Silver medal goes to Canada, Jessica Weber, 237.5. And the gold medal goes to Kimberly Wolford, US Virgin Islands, 232.5. Photos. Thank you. And for the soul, bronze medal goes to Sweden, Isabella von Weissenberg, 500. Silver medal goes to Canada, Jessica Weber, 530.5. And the gold, world champion from US Virgin Islands, Kimberly Wolford, 595 kgs. Just 1 second, please.
After the ceremony, people come all here.
Okay. Music maestro, please give all lifters a round of applause.